toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Chapel Hill, North Carolina, Keenan Memorial Stadium, the home of the North Carolina Tar Heels. As we'll see the number 20 team in the country, the NC State Wolfpack, taking on another team from the ACC, the North Carolina Tar Heels. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Tar Heels will get us underway with the opening kickoff. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Wolfpack offense comes out to get things started in this one. Blowouts in rivalry games can be the result of a number of factors. Sometimes teams start pressing, sometimes it just gets away, sometimes they didn't have the right mindset. The last time they got together, lopsided. What happens this time, David?
But either way, last time affects this time because all you've heard about is we weren't even competitive. This is a rivalry game, a big-time game. We didn't show up. We dishonored our previous teams and squads, and we've got to do better. That's all they've heard coming into this game, Bob.
Yeah, David, I think that was the story the last time these teams played. One team handled the emotion of the game better than the other team. You've got to be able to play within yourself and play one snap at a time. That last game got away from the losing team. I don't expect that to happen today.
There he goes. The 30. The 10. Touchdown, Wolfpack. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Tar Heels offense has its first opportunity of the day. They're going to have to contend with a group of linebackers, Jesse, who wreak havoc all over the field.
Well, they say speed kills in college football, and I think that's what makes this position group so special. It's really hard to get the ball to the perimeter because of these linebackers and their sideline-to-sideline speed. But, David, in passing situations, they can also blitz and get after your quarterback. What's this offense going to do?
Well, remember in our day, man, like you had hammers, right? They were just big physical guys. Now you've seen the positions switch. The bodies look different. They look more like safeties, and you're right. Speed, sideline to sideline, blitzing, so much versatility. Good luck.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. On the move, it's Pedrino.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Keep it on the ground. Got enough for the first down and wants more. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice his safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down, because the RPO game's been a problem.
Right back to the well. Hard running there. Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. North Carolina State defining efficiency on this drive. Power football with the run. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small game, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
From the gun, running back on the move. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold on.
They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on second down. Second down coming up. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to fire. Snagged out of the air. Now the connection takes it to the 11. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
Under fire. Snagged in the middle. It's Hart. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Wants to go up top. Into the house. Touchdown, North Carolina State. They'll try to add another to their lead. And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. So that's a 60-yard touchdown drive. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here's the return from inside his 10. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Right down the boulevard. Powers through. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain. They might be thinking back-to-back big plays after that last one. 1st and 10 from the 32. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Tar Heels trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Off play action. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. And the Tar Heels decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. North Carolina State has it back on the offense, headed to the field. He put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Hand off from the shotgun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Nice job by the defense. A lot of times offenses want time to mesh that RPO and read it. Now, the defense got in there so fast, they didn't give him an option. Got the nice tackle for a loss, putting the offense in a worse situation.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Rush. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. NC State has work to do to convert this third down. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The punt team makes its way onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Fair catch is called for. You want to make... that you field it cleanly in rainy weather like this. They'll start this drive from the 42. Here we go. Wants to go up top on first down. With the catch, it's Bowie. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Well, that helped the completion percentage, but the idea was yards after the catch, and it didn't happen.
Great job on defense, too. See ball, get ball. They saw exactly when that ball was spit out. You saw the defense fly to the football.
We reached the break. It's NC State on top. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Back to pass. Here's a heat. Catch in the middle, it's Reed. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing in zone, I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
The Tar Heels will try to pin them back with the punt. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Looking for a crease, it's Pedrino. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
And they just kind of sneaked that one in there. As a defensive guy, 3rd and 5+. I'm thinking pass. They were thinking pass, Palmer, and they slipped the run in.
And it's so nice then to have this guy at running back too, right? Because you could throw it to him on 3rd down or hand it off. And he's got the vision and the athleticism to go pick up that first, keep the drive going.
And this will be it. A big hit there. is second down.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it harder to defend.
Finds the tight end. Inside the 40-yard line and out of bounds at the 39. NC State might think about going for a big one on second and short. From the gun, they'll try the middle. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. You saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
And that's a nice job by this QB. Great job. You show patience, right? Like, if they don't come take me, I'm going to keep running. That's how I go pick up another first down, move the sticks, and this offense can keep churning.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. NC State comes to the line to deal with third and short. They want to run this quarterback. Nifty little scamper on this one, enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. On the option. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on second and goal. Leaves it with the back. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
He did not make it a stone wall on third down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The offense trying to find a way on fourth and goal from the 2. Pushes toward the goal line. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And how about the defense coming up big on fourth and short? You know they're going to run the football. Stacking the box, getting the big stop.
Wants to throw on first down. Pressure coming. He's going to get stopped, trapped, and it'll be a safety.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good gain there.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just frees the second level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
Looking to throw on first down. Unloads it left. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. He's got it inside the 15. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Operating in the red zone here on second down. He'll keep it himself. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. NC State quick to the line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. First and goal now as NC State tries to find a way to score. This quarterback part of their running game. Touchdown, NC State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or 2, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points?
Caught behind the line. It's Robinson. Oh, he's got some space. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
That might be the play that turns the momentum in this game, right? They're getting blown out right now on the scoreboard. It's late in the half. They've got to come away with a touchdown, but that might be the guy you need to keep going back to in the passing game to get yourself back in this game.
Looking downfield on first down. Rush is on him. Got it in the middle. It's Robinson. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Hold offense.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They want to throw it. Got it in the middle, it's Robinson. Recovers the fumble, and he's still going. He's dragged down to the ground, but what a play there. Scoops up the loose football and moves the chains. Looking to throw on first down. Bringing the heat. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Oh, they're after him. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
He cannot get there. It'll be fourth down. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. And the Tar Heels will send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. That ball will make its way out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 15. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the first down. NC State going up tempo. To the air on first down. Got his man down the middle. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Hold offense.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Looking for a productive play on first down. They'll go to the air. Fires to the right. Pulls it in. It's Hart. Pulled down for the tackle. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking for a chunk play on second and short. Caught over the middle. It's Hart. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Wants to go up top on first down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Picked off again. He's now thrown 20 interceptions. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. On the run from inside his own 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. got him downfield. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
And he's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Fires to the wideout. Finds space on the right. Makes the grab and a nice gain. Gets it to the 35.
The offense really struggled in the first half of this game, so it was important coming out of halftime. They were able to generate some momentum and get some rhythm offensively, and right now they look like they have it on this drive. Great news to see the quarterback make that last throw there to pick up the first down. They need him to play great in the second half.
And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown.
Illegal blocking offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The Tar Heels have this offense rolling. Gonna look downfield again. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Finds his big tight end. He'll be stopped at the 32, still ground to cover if they want to convert, and fourth down is coming. And they'll send out the field goal unit. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. After putting up a three-spot, the kickoff unit set to go.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The give to the single back. Got the first down and more. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. Lining up from the 34 on first down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
The Wolfpack put themselves in a hole here on second down. Takes a hit as he fires. Makes the grab down the middle. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Well, one thing you got to say about this guy is he's very, very poised. He knew he had that defender bearing down on him. He got hit right as he threw it. Still, though, it didn't affect his accuracy. Nice job getting that completion.
They'll try to run for it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
A lot of times with these RPOs, you see linebackers so slow, they don't want to mess up. Not on this one. Watch the defense attack downhill, go get the running back, get a tackle for a loss.
Fields the punt and looking for daylight. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit, and just start being more aggressive and take some chances, but that's what's going to happen for them to win this game.
Yeah, and when you're losing, obviously everything gets heightened. Everything becomes more critical. This drive is crucial because you got to cut into this deficit and put some points on the board.
Finds a man on the left. And he's brought down after a nice gain. It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. He makes the catch. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down. And the Tar Heels come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Man, this is an unbelievable start for this defender in this game, guy. That's already his 2nd PD in this game. Playing with his eyes, he's breaking on the ball. You just can't start a game any better.
They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet at my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
Oh, and he missed it. No good. And that wall they need to climb to get back in this one, guys, is still 20 points high.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink when you knock it off the crossbar. Those are the ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a missed opportunity.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind, but listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Wolfpack with lots of ground to cover on 3rd down. Handoff from the gun. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. We've reached the end of the quarter, and NC State has the edge. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. Wolfpack will line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Oh, it's a phony punt. They're going to run it with the up man. Turning it on.
Nobody in this stadium was expecting fake punt there. 4th and inches, you thought you'd just leave the offense out, maybe you quarterback sneak and see if you can get it, but the fake punt works perfectly. Obviously, they didn't have far to go, but it made it interesting. But they pick up the 1st, and the drive stays alive.
Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Slants against man, that wide receiver has to win right now at the line of scrimmage against that DB playing man coverage. Quarterback timing with the wide receiver, put it on the money. Wide receiver's probably still going to get hit too and got to hold on to that.
Grab near the marker. It's Hart. They'll pick up enough yardage for the 1st down. They've got it at the 30.
And they found the big fella again, and they found him early and often today. They featured him here in the 4th quarter. Still time left in this football game. I imagine he's going to still continue to get the football thrown his way.
Give to the running back. He gets it across the 25 to the 24. Give him 5 on the carry. NC State quick to the line. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, NC State.
Tune in to the Ocho. 8th play of the drive coming up. He'll take it himself. Creates a little space. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Man, it's so nice to have a QB that can do that can run and make plays when you need it. Late in the football game, trying to run this clock out, preserve the win. He picks up the big first down and keeps the clock moving.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The give on the option. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. NC State with a fresh set of downs thanks to that running game. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. Touchdown, Wolfpack! And the punishment has been extended. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Looking to throw on first down. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And I bet the frustration meter for this offense is so high. If you can't keep your quarterback upright, it's hard to move the ball. It's hard to score points. This offensive line has not protected him at all, and that's why so many sacks keep happening.
The Tar Heels have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds after picking up a couple.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. And the Tar Heels will call on their punt team. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Yeah, and a really nice job by the QB seeing. Linebackers are a little bit soft playing pass. Give the rock, hand it off, let the running back do the rest.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side.
And here's the mindset if you're on fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute, you got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And it falls in complete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there. NC State has work to do to convert this third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in, it's Hart. Across the 25, he's got room. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
He has been the go-to guy on offense all game long. And under critical third down here in the fourth quarter, surprise, surprise, guess who they go to? That guy.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. We've reached a 2-minute timeout, and in all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. They'll go right back to him. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them, because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill. Attack the running back.
Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. Going right down the boulevard. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running.
Sets a kickoff.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Going right to work up top. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
He's got it down the right side. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And we've seen a lot of that from this offense, unfortunately. Just quarterback and wide receivers just not in sync. And sometimes it happens and they get out of sync and they don't make big plays. But, man, you're in a huge deficit. You need big plays down the field, so somebody's got to make a play for their quarterback.
The Tar Heels will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Reed. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry.